Barbados, get up.
Good morning Barbados, good morning to you. Good morning, 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 morning. Good morning to you. Good morning, morning Barbados, good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning, morning Barbados, good morning. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Morning to you.
Indeed, good morning to you all and welcome to the start of a brand new week. Welcome to the start of today. Today is Monday, the 23rd of March, 2026. And I'm Pearson Bowen, always looking forward to seeing you. Hope you're looking forward to seeing us as well. And we thank you for waking up to keep us company. For those of you joining us on our streams on Facebook, YouTube, and our website, cbc.bb, to each and every one of you, good morning. Have yourselves a great today. I ask of you every day one thing: share the show, share the love, build the community. And we thank you for those of you doing so. For those of you who haven't yet done so, hit click, share, like, and send. We thank you so much for doing that as well. And as always, if you know of something or someone who has a story that needs to be told and you think we could, tell us about it. Send us an email. Our email address is morninbarbados@cbc.bb. morninbarbados@cbc.bb, spelt in the same way the show's name is spelt. And we thank you for sharing your thoughts, your ideas, your tips with us by email. morninbarbados@cbc.bb. Thank you for doing so indeed. So, rainy days and Mondays will never get this boy down. Indeed, we had quite a day yesterday, didn't we? And a good start to the day as well, with some showers of blessings. I am so thankful, Lord. I am so thankful indeed, because there will be days ahead that are not going to be like the days that we've experienced in the last couple hours. And so when those days are coming, we are going to be fretting. Let's be thankful now. Let's be thankful now for the showers of blessings. Let's be thankful now for the rain and the cooling temperatures, because days like these will not last forever. And so I want you to wake up with a spirit of thankfulness today. A thankfulness today, because it is important indeed to your lived experience and your connection with God. We are still in the period of Lent, and I want you not to forget, because Holy Week is coming up next week, and then we will have that grand thing that happened, and that's why Christians stand the way they do, the resurrection of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. So we're looking forward to those as well, and so I encourage you to take time to go into church, go into worship, get into your Bible, get into that communication channel with God, and feel and experience the difference. Now, how was your weekend? As you recall, Friday we rocked our sorts of Bajans all over Barbados as well. We rocked our sorts. As I went about the streets, I felt so good to see so many of you at whatever hour of the day proudly displaying your socks, rocking your socks with pride and industry. And I hope that you took some time to understand a little bit more about the condition known as Down syndrome, how special it truly is, and how those people are some of the sweetest people you will ever meet, and that you have a little bit more compassion. Remember the theme of the year, Together Against Loneliness. And so you have a role to play, and you're showing your support by rocking your socks on Friday. It's just a start. It now has to be lived out through your actions and your embrace of people with Down syndrome. And let's change the world. Let's change the color of this world as well. But speaking of socks, we have a few more pictures that actually came into us. If we can begin to share them now. Look, take a look. Up on the dashboard, well, who cares? You were proudly displaying your socks. The name is again, Ada. Begins with AD. AD, thank you so very much for sharing your socks, sharing your socks with us. Thank you so much for rocking them. Have a great one. Continue rocking the socks, and we encourage you to be as multicolored as you want it to be. Mix match as much as you wanted to. And so you did. And look, another pair of feet rocking some socks with us on Friday. And we thank you for doing so as well. So great morning to all of you. Thank you, Barbados, for lending your full support. But there was one that caught our attention, and it was shared on social media. We thought it was a different way to celebrate the rocking of socks and celebrate World Down Syndrome Day through the use of your pets. So take a look at what we found. Well, now that you found love, you found me. So we got that in just a moment to see a little bit more about what we're talking about. But this week also is BSAC week, and we'll be showing you some of the things that the children have been creating for their school as they get ready for Dean Down competition by the end of the week. Are we ready for the video? Are we ready? Give me a thumbs up if we are. Okay, let's see how even the pets join. That's from Ocean Acres. Ocean Acres, thank you so much for even including the pets in supporting the cause. The cause really stands in support of people living with Down syndrome, and they're wonderful people, as I shared with you before. All right, I did talk to you a little bit about what's happening this week. BSAC, what we used to call in my good old age, inter-school sports. And so the action is on, not just on the track or the field, but also on social media as the school chants are wrapping up. And so I want to share with you some of those chants so you get a sense of the energy coming out of the schools by the creativity of the young people from those schools as they get ready for competition this weekend. So let's start with the Lodge School.
Foot on the gas.
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 We all gathered here today to celebrate the past dusting and punishing of the following regular schools: Allen School, Foundation, CP, Calmere, Dowell Jordan Secondary, Ellison, Pregnant Smith Secondary, Granville Adams Memorial, Graydon City Secondary, AC, Lesservon, Parkinson Memorial, Princess Margaret, QC, St. George Secondary School, St. Leonard's Boys, Springer Memorial, and finally SMS. By all means necessary, the Griffins will go, but they're for the gaps.
If they ask me what time it is, I tell them it's time to this. The outside active, I hope the notice, cause this year we coming to win this. Foot on the gas, Lodge at top and the rest in last. Foot on the gas, if I got top and I better run fast, cause foot on the gas, Cormier in it is the thing on the past, cause foot on the gas.
All that noise that you still can't place. When wanna intend to in a race. We are taught till I get up, we face with the kite. Taunting, we'll start the shit. No left, right. Griffins outside, and we coming to fight. Yeah, left, right. Or we try to start shining rubber. Foot on the gas. Lodge up top and the rest in last. Foot on the gas. If they got top, then I better run fast. Yeah, foot on the gas. SMS spinning is the thing of the past. Foot on the gas.
It's time that the hero we cause we is Griffin City. Rashad is showing a pity. We got Carifta athletes, ask PMS to match me. To catch me, they go get in a taxi. No brakes, full steam ahead, I got the fury. Foot on the gas, Lodge at top and the rest in last. Foot on the gas. If I got top, then I better run fast, cause foot on the gas. HC when it is a thing on the past, cause foot on the gas. Winning and running. Once you already know how we coming.
Running. All I wanna just be talking.
All them schools is targets and start wording they don't want it. I tell you, all them schools is targets and start wording they don't want it. Cause Lush got the motion to cause a commotion when I run in little Ashy man get little Lush from the street to the truck. You know we bring the attack so addicted. I want you to dress back, man. The choice is crystal clear. Come here, it's not winning this year. I said the choice is crystal clear, cause come here, it's not winning this year.
Foot on the gas. Lodge on top on the rest in last.
Foot on the gas. Foot on the gas. Foundation when it is the thing that the past, cause foot on the gas.
of the Lord School indeed there, Combamere and Foundation, they're targeting you. Speaking of Combamere, they also have a chant out done by the students and showing their creativity, capturing it on video as well. And so thankfully they've done so. We get a chance now to enjoy what Combamere students have produced.
Foundation got this support. Wait, you need some assistance? The talks are too old. So keep at a distance. So when you come to eat grass, don't turn them always come last. Hard times to keep with them back. But come here, it's time to pass gas. The choice is crystal clear. Come here, but we sat this year. The choice is crystal clear. Come here, but we sat this year. No. The choice is crystal clear. Come here, but we sat this year. The choice is crystal clear. Come here, but we sat. But you want them flash. The color is blue. Last year when I had the biggest girl group, but right now when they get in the traction, this year bring them into their actions. As who look, done the girl call. Come here, we come somewhere all. Jordan is let him out, but it's time play good in my hand. The choice is crystal clear. Come here, but we sat this year. The choice is crystal clear. Come here, but we sat this year. No. The choice is crystal clear. Come here, but we sat this year. The choice is crystal clear. Come here, but we sat.
Choice is crystal clear. Combamere got BSAT this year. Well done, Combamere, to the students of Combamere. Yeah, you were some winners, and so the schools are gunning for you as well. So look out, track action coming up in BSAT this year. Then there is, let me tell you, this young man who goes to the St. Leonard's Boys School is amazing. So St. Leonard's has quite a formidable team as well. Let's see what they've produced, their students, for BSAT.
Yo. Hello, sir. You know? You get this thing started.
Roughest and toughest, JOHNBOSS. John Boss, that's the name. Yes, first class ticket to the stands. You can hold a first class ticket to the stands. Be it first class ticket to the stands. Look, hold up that left hand, man. First class ticket to the stands. You can hold a first class ticket to the stands. For real, first class ticket to the stands. Time to cheer like one of his fans. See we boys from Richmond Gap. We don't deal with all of that chat. Just wait till we butt up on the track. Race no start and you done get lapped. Men shoot off the blocks as the gun pop off. Fans screaming up so hard that the bar lock off. But neck pace, don't let your head drop off. Left legs on the track like a zest pop off. Win every race, left schools in the gutter. Cut through the finish, hot knife ain't butter. Mustang score start, barely even sputter. Slow like a old Motorola when it buffer talking about move way, move back. When the copy that joke said it in the same chat. What you thought was gonna happen when the boss clap back? Watch you fighting for first, stay cool at the back. What? First class ticket to the stands. You can hold a first class ticket to the stands. Be it first class ticket to the stands. Time to cheer like one of his fans. You hear the stallion step and start to get shaky. Cause we fuck on gas, we don't know about the bricks. Be gunning for the goal, each wing sweet and savory. Put SMS to sleep, rockabye baby. See a tall man talk about consistency, but them be tiffy people athletes consistently. Can't talk about homegrown if you say yes a liar. Ain't gonna lie, listen to that like host on fire. Lost school. I got to address, man, you run through the cane, feel like you're in distress. The ear in St. John got you the Lulu at best. Not a medal ain't touching that funny chicken chest. Coming for first, what? The top get knocked off. We ain't be sat, got the West Coast block off. Come and watch you boys execute the plan. Don't forget you got to have that ticket in your hand. What? First class ticket to the stands. You can hold a first class ticket to the stand. First class ticket to the stands. Look, hold up that left hand, man. First class ticket to the stands. You can hold a first class ticket to the stands. For real, first class ticket to the stands. Time to cheer like one of his fans.
When a man really feel like wanna contest the down door. Well cop.
It's me, JOHNBOSS.
Listen, first class tickets to the stands. St. Leonard's Boys and East. These children are taking this thing so seriously. Music videos galore indeed, and their creativity we're seeing. We're looking forward to their response on the track and on the field as well. One more to share with you. This comes now from our neighbors just to the west of us, the Parkinson Memorial School.
Let me go. Too slow, too weak, you're a funny bot. When I could never catch me, penny track. Parkinson gone, we never looking back. We's the best out, we know that's a fact. When I go home, crying when I lost the wrist. Too sad, too bad, but that's a kiss. When I crying real bad, when he lost slow. Boo hoo, wah wah, too slow. Step back, girl, step back, what? Step back, girl, step back, what? Step back, girl, step back. Don't want no talk, just me, penny trap. Step back, girl, step back, what? Step back, girl, step back, what? Step back, girl, step back. Don't want no talk, just me from the trap. Legs and pins, sweat on my face. Hard work shows when BT at first place. Beat hurt back, but we still in the race. Run on the track, yeah, we set that pace. Green and yellow, yeah, we stand tall. Parkinson Pumas, we never fall. Fast when they start, shown to the end. Whoop-de-doo, that's how we win. Step back, girl, step back, whoop. Step back, girl, step back, whoop. Step back, girl, step back. Don't want no talk, just me from the trap. Step back, girl, step back, whoop. Step back, girl, step back, whoop. Step back, girl, step back. Don't want no talk, just me for the trap. Green for strength, yellow for pride. Parkinson Pumas, we never hide. This in the trap, we like the way. Green and yellow, we here to slay. Feel the heat, hear the sound. Green and yellow, we wear the crown. We're the Pumas, fast and mellow. Eyes on us, we're green and yellow. Step back, girl, step back, whoop. Step back, girl, step back, whoop. Step back, girl, step back. Don't want no talk, just me for the trap. Step back, girl, step back, whoop. Step back, girl, step back, whoop. Step back, girl, step back. Don't want no talk, just me for the trap.
That's the Parkinson Memorial School and their response to the challenge out. This challenge has been put out by smokefactory.bb on Instagram. You can go there, you can see a whole lot more, but your engagement and your involvement and your response helps to determine which one is the winning school chant. So get involved. We'll take a break right here on Morning Barbados. We're back with more in a moment.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Welcome to Nature's Discount, the ultimate health food store. At Nature's Discount, we have thousands of quality products at great prices.
Hi guys, Dottie here with Nature's Discount, and today we are talking about Solar Ray Microbiome Probiotics and why you should be taking them.
And we have well over 3,000 amazing products to help you get healthy.
For your health tips, tune in to CBC TV 8 every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday for Nature's Discount, sponsored by Get Healthy Incorporated.
98.1 The One, your number one party station. With an audience from 18 to 40, we keep you engaged, energized, and entertained.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Let's introduce you now at 19 minutes after 6 o'clock to a Barbadian doing phenomenal things abroad. He is so good that they say that he is hardworking, that he is fun-loving, he is patient, caring, and all of those things describe Dr. Hugh Roberts, who sits with me now. Dr. Roberts, good morning to you.
Morning, person.
Does that sound like you?
Not if you ask some of my residents, no.
What's different? Which one would you erase from that list of acronyms?
I mean, I am hardworking, I'm fun-loving, but I'm sure they would add some negative things to it. Hard, rough on them when they're not performing. But most of my friends would describe me as that, whether they're in Jamaica or here in Barbados.
There you go. That's balance. There's good and the bad. So talk to me a little bit about what you do.
I'm a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde story. So when y'all contacted me about this, it was, twisting my arm to this. I was supposed to do this interview with you 3 weeks ago, but I was actually on call and I couldn't do it. And I decided because I was going to be in Barbados for my band launch, which was yesterday, So I just come here in person. As I was telling you in the ad, it's probably a bad decision because I had to wake up so early to come in. But I'm actually a consultant general surgeon in Jamaica, and I'm the head of the postgraduate studies at my hospital, which is the Kingston Public Hospital, through the university. That's the largest English-speaking hospital in the region. Yeah, and then I'm also, everything surgical I am in Jamaica. And then my Mr. High life is that in Barbados, I actually own 2 companies. One is Esquire Entertainment, which puts on a popular event named Bliss. And then, as I said, we had our band launch yesterday, so I'm co-owner of Vida by Esquire, and we had our band launch just down the road at Ilara Court yesterday for crop over this year. So that's what I do.
So you have the balance. Work hard, but you play hard as well.
Work hard, play hard, and very tired.
That's the consequence.
Yeah.
You've come through the St. Gabriel School onto Harrison College, and you're continuing to do what you do.
Yeah.
What led you to taking up residency in Jamaica?
Well, I was privileged that both of my parents were doctors. Well, they are doctors. My dad died. He was a surgeon here, Dr. Hugh Roberts, an orthopedic surgeon at Spicetown Medical. My mom still practices. I don't know why, Dr. Dorothy Millington. So I grew up in a household where, when you're young and you're sick, you're not staying at home, so you go to your mom's office and you used to sneak around and look what she's doing. So I was always interested in medicine, which led me to Mona, which is where many Caribbean people go to do medical school if it's within the region, which where my parents also went. And then I stayed after year 3, for 5 years up there, because my father is Jamaican, so I had family up there, and I loved Jamaica. And then eventually, I said I was going to come home after internship. Then I got into a surgical program, said I was going to probably come home again. Then I got married. and the rest is history, And then, I got some accolades and was privileged enough to get some posts. So I still come home often because of the businesses I have home, and my mom is here, my close friends are here. So I try to get home at least 3 or 4 times a year. But, yeah. That's why I'm still in Jamaica.
We live sometimes with acknowledging all that we've done, but we have one little regret. Do you have any?
So when I started, I don't have any regrets in terms of medicine. I'm actually privileged that I was able to, in a way, breeze through medical school and residency. And I'm very humbled by the position I am as a consultant, and I think I've given back and still want to give back a lot. Not only to Jamaica, but the entire region, because I also sit on the committee of the Caribbean College of Surgeons, where I'm the head of the membership committee on the executive council as well. In terms of the other business, which is the shirt that I'm wearing now, this started as a hobby with just 2 other friends. Nigel Lewis, who is also a doctor in Tampa, Beijing and Tampa, and Paul Williams, who is local. He's no longer in the business, but we started this just as a hobby, and then we realized when we were starting to write some checks, this isn't a hobby anymore. This is a full-fledged new business which has expanded to have a significant space in the crop over diaspora. So the only regret is not realizing where I had no imagination that where Esquire Entertainment and also where Vida by Esquire, which is only 4 years old, is today. That if you told me this in 2005 when Esquire Entertainment was formed, where it would be now, I would never believe it. So I really don't have many regrets in life. I've gone through bad things like everybody else, but you learn from everything. You try to take a positive outlook on everything.
You said it 4 years ago. You said that this is what it would be now. That you would be quite surprised. Why did you start it in the first place? What was the intention? So
we started Esquire Entertainment in 2005, which is the company that puts on Bliss, and that was only done because we were all overseas studying, and we felt at the time the entertainment system the entertainment sector in Barbados was lacking some of the quality entertainment that we saw when we were all studying abroad. Nigel studied in Trinidad, and then he went to the States. Paul was in the States studying, and I was in Jamaica. And we found that all of the different areas that we had gone to study, as well as visit some of our other friends on vacations while they were in university or when they were just starting to work, they would take us to clubs or parties that were at the time better than what we were experiencing. So we felt, well, why can't we as 3 intelligent guys, take some of these good things and bring it back to Barbados? And so it was really just a hobby. The first one, what used to happen was that every time we used to come home as friends, about 20, 30 people would go to Paul's house and just chill. And that number rose from 30 to 40 to 50 to 60. And I realized, yo, we just spending money entertaining people. We may as well just charge them a fee. Right? So that's basically how it started. But to go from, you know, having a bunch of friends together, just liming, to where it is now that, you know, I mean, people in Jamaica know what I do. If I go to Trinidad Carnival, I'm just walking through and people would ask me if we're having the event. I would have never imagined this 20 years ago. It's still a humbling experience. Paul left the business 10 years ago, and then he was replaced by another friend of ours, Corin Bailey, and he stayed with 10 years as well. Right now, the business is just myself and Nigel. And ironically, Nigel was here a few days ago before he went back to Tampa. So we try to take the opportunity when we have to come into Barbados to business to make sure that we actually get to see friends and stuff. And the beautiful thing about it is that, as you said, I went to Harrison College. When we do have bliss, about, I would say, up to sometimes 50, 60 people from my class alone in Harrison College actually come to the event. So it's kind of like a mini reunion, getting to see a lot of people that you went to school with. So that's
balance. Balance. How do you strike the balance? How you're able to maintain, give a sufficient focus to each of your passions?
I don't. I mean, don't let this fool you. I don't. My wife complains all the time, not about the time that I spend with her, that the time I need to rest. I saw one of my friends who works at CIBC yesterday at the event. I'm not going to call her names to load her up, but she just said to me that I'm one of the most hardworking people that she knows. And, you know, I saw another friend at the same event, and he asked me how am I doing. I said, I'm tired. And he says, every time I see you, you're always tired. I said, because I'm always working. You know, so like I'm on vacation here, but I'm really not on vacation. I'm on vacation from being a surgeon, but I'm actually here doing a band launch. In the meantime, I'm waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning to come and do an interview with you.
I do the same thing every day, so I know how you feel. And so talk to me a little, if you had to give advice, because life is as life is, but life is a road that we need to make achievements on. And so if you should give some advice to someone younger than yourself who's watching, to give them some guidance, what would you say?
You know, I'll give you a story. I remember when I went into this business, my father said to me, why do you need to go and put on a party? You're a doctor and you make enough money and you have a good life. 10 years later after that, my father used to introduce me as his son who was the promoter, as opposed to his son who was the surgeon. You know, so my advice to people is if you want to go and do something, just put your heart into it. Don't think about the financial rewards. Don't think about, and you're going to get people that tell you no, but don't think about the financial rewards. If you do something really, really well, it will come to you and just put the work in. People don't see in any profession that people are successful, whether it's that you own a janitorial service, you're a lawyer, you have your own small business. People don't only see the end results. They don't see what goes into behind it. And that's the same thing with our band launch. A lot of work went into our band launch yesterday for Vida by Esquire. But we had over 100 people working with us, and this was being planned for almost 2-3 months. And then the end result is only for 6 hours that people see. So just stick to your goals, do it. Sometimes you have to make sacrifices too. I'm not saying I make a sacrifice as a surgeon, because I'm fortunate, I love what I do. But in all essence, me being an entrepreneur in this state, as in the entertainment field, it started as a hobby. It's just become a business, but I also like doing it. So just follow your passion.
Balancing risks, because surgery is a risk in some measure, even though it's calculated. All the mathematics in the world would not necessarily preserve life. But running a business is also a risk. What do you say to self so that you're confident enough with each of those particular disciplines to do what you do?
You know, you're asking me questions that retrospectively at the time when I made the decisions with my business partners, sometimes we ask, what are we doing? You make calculated risks, but there's no such real thing as a calculated risk. It's just that the risks are a lot less when you try to predict the future and look at the outcomes. But the things that you don't have, that you can't, you just can't predict. I don't really have much to say. I just don't think you should take. I think that you should, like, anytime you're doing anything, if you ask me to cut down a tree in 6 hours, I'm going to spend 4 hours sharpening my axe. And I think that's the approach that everybody would take. But there's still variables that you can't control, but just try to minimize your risk as much as you can. And the risks mainly are financial risks, to be honest with you. But the biggest thing that's helped us in our business, which has helped me in my surgical profession as well, is to try to be moral and ethical to as many people as you can. I don't think I have many enemies. And I've had to call in numerous favors. And I can say privilegedly this, that when we call someone to do business with us, they never worry about being paid or getting a bill. You know, and I think it's because of our reputation in terms of treating people how we want to treat them. And that's not only for my surgical business. That's not only for my entertainment business. I just think how it should be, and be transparent with people. There are times that we've gone through financial rough times, and we've been transparent with our providers and our vendors and said, hey, this is what's happening. Especially where we just opened the band 4 years ago. There's a lot of investment in the band. People recognize because you have a reputation that precedes you. So I just think just being ethical as you can, treat people how you want to be treated.
With this reputation that precedes you, and as it relates to the particular need in Barbados for medical services, what's your view? And would you...
Why are you getting political?
I get in there. And so would you at some stage, near future, say, you know what, I'm going to come home, I'm going to make the difference I think we need to make?
I don't think it's ever going to be one person that makes the difference. And there are a lot of doctors in Jamaica that have done well. There are a lot of doctors outside of Barbados that I've even seen have come back, whether it's their vacation or they've taken time to come on a mission. I think one thing I can say, knowing my colleagues that graduated from medical school in my era, as well as a lot of the surgeons, Barbados has more than capable physicians, right? I think what a lot of my physicians and my colleagues speak about is the fact that we lack the infrastructural support. You know, whether it's that you need to build another hospital, not necessarily the same size as QH. And this is not something that's unique to an island like Barbados. All of the Caribbean islands, including Jamaica, has this problem. Because medicine, as you get older, is getting more expensive. You know, healthcare is going from, even me as a surgeon, just using my hands on a scalpel, into laparoscopic surgery, even robotic surgery. Jamaica's actually purchased a robot, and a robot costs over $1 million and about $150,000 per year to maintain. That's expensive. So I just think the government has a lot of things on their hand. I do think that the government can't do it alone. The individuals of the country have to invest into insurance, which is private. And that would help to cut some of the costs from the government. And as much as it might seem, again, I'm not a minister or a senator, but the reality is we just got to pay our taxes and contribute so that things come back to us, you know?
And so I really want to commend you today, honestly, because we recognize you as one of those outstanding Barbadians who's gone abroad to do phenomenal things. And though your services at the moment are lent to the folks in Jamaica, we're looking forward to the day when you come lend that service as well to Barbados. However, because of the number of achievements we've seen that you've been able to accomplish over time, we acknowledge you and the great work that you've been doing medically, but also in entertainment with the Vida by
Vida by Esquire.
Thank you, that's the E word.
Yeah.
That just escaped me, but even with that, and well done on your launch. We're looking forward to exciting things on the road from your band as well.
Thanks a lot, man. Pleasure.
We thank you. Dr. Hugh Roberts is his name, and so we're looking forward to excellence as we do celebrate excellence every single day right here on Morning Barbados. We'll take a break here. We're coming back with more in a moment.
98.1 The One, your number one party station. With an audience from 18 to 40, we keep you engaged, energized, and entertained. Choose 98.1 FM, The One.
Hey there, it's Mahalia. I want to share something that might be really helpful. If you're feeling anxious, overwhelmed, depressed, or lonely and have no one to talk to, call Lifeline Barbados. We all face struggles at times in our lives. You're not alone. There's no need to feel ashamed or embarrassed. It's okay to reach out for support. Lifeline Barbados is completely confidential. No one else will know you called. They're there to offer a caring ear and guidance without judgment. And fellas, I want you to know asking for help is a true sign of strength. It takes real courage to reach out. You can also call Lifeline Barbados if you're worried about loved ones who are struggling and you need advice on how to support them. There's a saying, a problem shared is a problem halved, but not everyone has someone they can confide in. That's why Lifeline Barbados exists, to be there for you or someone you care about during tough times. Save this number. Lifeline Barbados is just a call away. Remember, you can reach out whenever you need to talk.
Books open your heart, your mind, and your soul. They are educational, entertaining, inspiring, and motivating. Are you an author of a recent book you want to share? Then Mornin Barbados would love to feature your book in our The Next Chapter segment. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. That's morning without the G. Come and let us turn those pages together.
Week after week, Scold presents exciting reports and documentaries on the most varied topics of our time. Spectacular developments and innovations, lifestyle and trends of tomorrow, mobility and tourism, health news, highlights from art and culture. Each contribution grabs the viewer with extraordinary images and stories and takes him into fascinating worlds which he experiences here exclusively and up close. We're there when companies and specialists develop super satellites for a global network in space and can look behind the scenes. Scold is a window to everything that is there or is yet to come. Fly with us through time to better understand today and tomorrow. You've always wanted that. Scold, a look into the future.
Our world today is not the world God wants it to be. One of the reasons, which will surprise many, is that our planet, its governments, and its peoples are all living under the weight of Satan's rule. From the beginning of mankind's existence to today, human history is the written record of what it means to live under the rule of the devil. Yet that rule is coming to an end, and what a difference that will make.
Morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
23 minutes now to go to the hour of 7 o'clock. These folks who are with me right now do something that I don't know if I dare do. Because even a stand-up sometimes will make you want to fall. Imagine standing with skates on as your shoes and just living your life as you glide all over the place and just see life in from a totally different perspective. That's what they do. And so recently there was a skate competition, a skate dance competition, as a matter of fact, and it sounds by the name alone so exciting. I'm joined this morning by Katrina Eiffel, who is the organizer, the woman behind BIM Roll Skatefest, and with her she's brought Vinell Neverson, who runs the School of Skateaholics. I like that, Skateaholics indeed. Next to her is Shamaya Austin, who placed second in your category, right? Yes, Shamaya got that right, good. Kelnika is with me as well. Kelnika Small, you placed third. And then the one who placed first is where the girls from me. Her name is Sabina Benskin. Good morning to each of you.
Good morning.
Katrina, it's all over.
Yes, it is.
How would you describe it?
Phenomenal. It was good. It was what we expected, and we definitely look forward to next year, which will be bigger and better.
There's such a skating community in Barbados. It's just not funny.
Yeah.
Are you surprised by that?
Actually, no, because skating is so much fun. And some people even describe it as therapeutic. So when you get on your first pair of skates and you start to roll, like for me, when I skated when I was very small, had a 40-year break, and then when I started to skate again, I'm
this little girl.
I'm not as youngling as I look.
You're doing well.
But thank you. Skating. Anyhow,
skating does that.
That's part of the reason. Good exercise. But when I started back to skate after the 40-year break, like everything just came back to me. Like from my childhood, it's so enjoyable, relaxing, and then the community, socializing. So when we are not surprised that it's so big, because it is a movement.
It truly is a movement. Do we have enough spaces to do skating? I mean, I'm talking the surface alone for a second, because can you skate on any kind of surface or just smooth surface?
Preferably smooth, but we have some skaters that can skate on any surface, honestly. We have some veteran skaters who are so good that they can skate on any surface. But as far as space, we have a lot of space, but we do need a skate rink, an official skate rink in Barbados.
So the Skatefest that was on recently, how was it? What was it designed? How was it designed?
Well, it was to highlight the new skaters, because as I mentioned, we had where skating was a lull for about 40 years in Barbados. So we had new skaters because we wanted to highlight those skaters who just recently started skating 5 years ago. And then the veteran skaters who've been skating from the time they were from in the 70s and 80s, we wanted to highlight them because we have many skaters who are over 60, some 70, still skating actively. And then we wanted to highlight the children as well. So we thought those were the three categories that would bring to the forefront what skating really is about at this time.
And so you started the school, Vanel, the Skateaholics. Talk to me a little bit about the school and how people go about enrolling in the Skateaholics school.
Okay, with School of Skateaholics, I actually started at Koiman watching Katrina and all the others and
see all you out there
skating. And I was 49 at the time. And I said to myself, I want to skate by the time I reached 50. It took me a few months, but I got it. And then I saw this one skater doing this figure skating. And I said, if I want to learn to skate, that is what I wanted to do. So the idea came to me to embark on having a figure skating school with the focus on figure skating. We do all the dance techniques and everything, but we started to open the school in 2024. And from then we started to go into like Costa Rica, Miami, Italy, and Panama. We started doing trips with the children and learning different genres. And then we did the skate dance, and we decided to put the children into the dance. They were nervous.
Yes.
They forgot everything, but they did well. Just to touch the floor with their skates was a lot. So I'm very happy for them. So you can enroll by calling 234-1494. That's my number. And Instagram is School of Skateaholics. And you can reach us. We are located in St. Joseph, Sugar Hill, St. Joseph.
Oh, really?
It got to come up.
234-1494 is the number to call. 234-1494. You laugh at what I just said, right?
Yes, it is.
Got to come up.
Nonetheless, what is figure skating? Is the same way we see on ice? That's what you're teaching?
Yes, we did Miami last year on ice, and the year in front we did Miami also at Kendall Rink. We did ice skating, so we will go and we will train, and we will also compete in our levels. And the children will actually improve on the different skills, and they are put in higher levels to do the jumps and the spins. And we do it on ice. We actually do it on ice. But for artistic skating, we have an artistic skating festival in August where we're bringing in Ruben Gentry from Italy, and he does it on the quads, on the roller skates. So you can do the spins, the loops and everything, more gracefully, not too aggressive. So that's what we do.
And you do it to classical music as well, or you do it to other genres?
Other genres as well.
Interesting. All of this happens in Barbados?
In Barbados, right here, we have a whole movement, an entire movement, different genres. Where Bimro will have the skate dance and competitions, and we come together to have a festival. And that's what we do.
So your school of Skateaholics, you cater to just girls, or are there boys as well in their skating?
We cater to everyone.
Any age?
Adults, any age.
Because I'm almost 90, so I can still come and skate?
Of course. I started at 49 and 52.
All right,
you can do this.
Don't show off your young people. And so there it is now. You're in the competition. Were you surprised at the results you saw?
I was surprised. I was in tears. Pleasantly surprised. We had a competition before, and it was great, and this encouraged us to do more. So with the Bridgetown International Art Festival, they contacted Katrina and myself and said, hey, why don't you come together and do something? And what type of skating do you do? We do different types of skating, but skating is skating, you know? So we said, okay, we'll do a competition together. And so that's how we embarked on it. So Katrina called and said, well, now are the children coming down? I said, well, I'll have to see. So we pulled together the children, and we had 10 of them that competed. We had 2 boys that competed. They were all nerves, but they did well.
Yes.
Congratulations. From 6 years old. That one is Bradley Neverson, and he came first in the male category, the boys.
Well done indeed. Shamaya, what were you? You came second?
Yes.
Was it? What was your category?
My category was children skating for a year and some.
So you've spent about a year and some in skating. What was it about skating that got you so enthused that you wanted to be a part of it?
It's a new activity that you can express yourself in without having anybody telling you to do something that you don't want to pressure yourself to do.
Do you wish sometimes you could skate to school?
Yes, please.
I can see it in your face that everywhere you go, when you skate through the house, and your parents think, listen, take those things off your feet. You're scratching at my floor. Do you get that kind of reaction?
Yes, please.
I know how it goes, girl. And so, how much more time do you want to spend in skating? Do you want to live the rest of your life skating?
Not the rest of my life, because I still have to focus on school. But once I'm finished my schoolwork and stuff.
You're lacing up your skates?
Yes, please.
You came second. When you sat there, you waited to hear the results. How was it for you, waiting to hear the results?
Nerve-wracking.
And so then you heard, okay, that person came third, and maybe I'm going to come second, and then your name was called.
Yes, please.
And you did what? Screamed?
No, please. I was happy.
You were just happy? All right, fair enough. Well done to you, okay?
Thank you.
And so, Madame Kelnika, third came to you. Were you in the same category?
Yes, please.
And did you think you deserved a higher position?
Well,
You can say yes.
No, I don't think so, because I also helped her with her dance club. They didn't know really what to do since it was a little last minute stuff. But I helped them with the dance, I helped pick up their music. So when they see her that she came second, I was proud of her because I helped.
She was only in skating for a year. How long have you been skating?
All of us came in the same time.
Around the same time for a year.
Or so.
All right. But you helped her with her routine.
Yeah, I helped
So are you now
everybody with
thinking of being a choreographer as well?
Well, it's a little stressful trying to get everybody in place and try to get children ready and stuff and get the music and everything to make sure they're on time. But I wouldn't mind, because I would say that I'm a particularly good leader. But just to get the children there, get what they got to do on time, I just enjoy doing it.
What was your biggest fear in lacing up your skates to start your skating career?
I am what you call a risk taker.
Oh.
I love to do anything that makes my heart pump, anything fast. I just love it. Hills, everything, I love to skate.
Whoa.
So when it comes to skating, there's really nothing that I was scared of. Falling was a very big part of it. Like, I'm very good at skating now, but falling, I still do it. Like, big adults are always still fall down. So most thing that I would probably be frightened of is my skate wheels coming off while it's skating, but perfectly fine. A little fall can't hurt nobody.
What advice would you give to other young ladies and other young boys like yourselves who are on the sidelines watching but have not yet taken the decision to be a part of the Skateaholics?
I would say that's a very nice opportunity to travel, and that you should just open and express yourself through what you desire and like, as in when it comes to skating. So you could just try it.
And it's a piece of cake, right?
For sure.
But you have a lot of fun.
Of course you do.
All right. We'll take a break right here as we continue talking about the BIM Skatefest that was on recently, but we'll talk to the winner and a whole lot more right after this.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Our world today is not the world God wants it to be. One of the reasons which will surprise many is that our planet, its governments, and its peoples are all living under the weight of Satan's rule. From the beginning of mankind's existence to today, human history is the written record of what it means to live under the rule of the devil. Yet that rule is coming to an end, and what a difference that will make.
Every Sunday at 9 a.m. on CBC TV 8, tune in for Tomorrow's World, sponsored by the Living Church of God.
Some ask, what makes Barbados so special? We at Mornin Barbados say it's you, our exceptional youth. You are talented, resilient, and inspirational. You are the epitome of the Barbadian spirit, testing the boundaries of your creativity. If you are an entrepreneur, artist, baker, designer, author, or have done anything you think should be highlighted, email us at morninbarbados@cbc.bb. Let us show the world our exceptional Bajan youth.
From the beautiful shores of the gem of the Caribbean, Barbados.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
man. He's a brave man. And that was held at the George Street Auditorium recently, all part of the Bridgetown International Arts Festival, but put on by the for the Bimroll Skatefest. And skating is alive in Barbados. In my youth, you know, we used to skate to a lot of hip-hop music, that kind of old groove. And I wonder if they still, y'all still do that, Katrina?
Yes, we do a lot of old school still, unfortunately. But
unfortunately,
yeah,
that's my era.
I know, and that's the thing. We know that's when skating started, so we want to bring it. We still want it in that era,
Yes.
but we still want to bring it because there is music, modern music that you can still skate.
Fair enough.
Yes.
So there's a place for all of us. I've said that like that. I'm glad you answered that way, because for each of us at a different stage of life, there is a space for us and our music as well in the skate festival. And so, Sabina.
Yes, please. Good morning.
First of all, good morning to you, my friend. And so I had to compliment you, first of all, on your nails. And I'm told that you're also a nail tech.
Yes, please. So come and check me out. Sabina Benskamp on IG.
Look for her on IG. And so I've seen a lovely lady in front of me doing these kinds of rough things called skating.
Yes, please.
So talk to me about what got you interested in the first place.
Actually, I saw it about 2 years ago. I was passing Koiman and I saw some skaters out there, and I just told myself, let me pull up and see what it's all about. And then I saw this thick lady skating. Her name is Jamie. She inspired me. At that time, she had more size. She dropped a lot of size now. And when I saw her, I was like, okay, this is actually somebody I can relate to as a plus-size lady. And I was just fascinated, and the next week, I just bought skate and started skating.
Look at you on the screen. Look at you on the screen. Look at you on the screen.
Hey!
All right. There you go, girl. And so in terms of deciding your routine, did you work on it yourself, or did you have others coordinate with you?
No, please. I work on it myself. I had some help from Katrina because she know me from skating, what kind of music I skate really good on, that I feel free on and loosen up, because I tend to get very, very nervous. I'm a very shy person, although I don't look it.
Yes.
I really am. So Katrina had a helping hand in everything for me.
So you faced your fears, you stood before all of them
Yes,
who were
please.
all around the auditorium.
Yes, please.
And you skated your life.
Yeah, not really. I actually forgot everything. To be honest, I was so like motivated and brave to go on stage. But from the time they called my name and I skated out and had my family, yeah. And this is a lot of weight on these little two knees, you know. So I was really afraid, but I said, well, it is what it is. I am here, and I got to represent not just for the lady skaters, also for the thick girls.
The thick girls as well. And so you followed your particular plan, which was to do all of those kinds of spins and twirls and everything else. But there's more to skating than just that, isn't there?
Yeah, it's a community. I wanted to be a part. I'm a mom of 4 and 4 grandchildren.
Wow.
And they're growing up, living their life. I wanted not only something to exercise, like a weight loss journey, motivation. It really helped me. I lost over 100 pounds just in skating.
Wow.
Yes, please, just in skating. But I also wanted to be a part of something, you know, and there I found the skate community, which is awesome because we have young skaters from as small, I think daughter is 3 years old. We go up to the 80s, you know, and everybody's just one. I just love it. So, yeah, just come out and skate, you know. It doesn't matter what size you is. It doesn't matter what color you have. It doesn't matter how much money you have. Just come out and skate.
You sound as though you will never stop skating.
No, I will not. I'm now starting.
And you're now starting?
I'm now starting.
How long you've been now skating?
Close 2 years. 2 years. A little over 2 years. Yes, please. And I'm very proud of myself because, like I keep saying, it is not easy to skate on 8 wheels. And I mostly have like double the size of average skaters, you know, so it is extra hard for me. Like when it comes to spinning, you know, I spin on 4 wheels with my size, 300 pounds, whatever, you know, to somebody that is 150, I doing that. So I think I hold very high standards for myself, very proud of myself to achieve what I have achieved.
And we congratulate you for achieving as well. Did you join the school to learn to skate, or did you self-teach?
No, I self-taught.
Really?
I self-taught, yeah. I self-taught. Actually, it was really rough at the beginning, to be honest. The skate community wasn't that developed as yet as well. They didn't have no schools or clubs or anything. It was just Koiman and the gymnasium at that time, you know. But like I said, I was a very shy person. I had 100 pounds more. And yeah, I was really shy, and people wasn't that opened as yet to new skaters and stuff. So I had a little hard beginnings, but I put on my headphones, I do me, and I'm here now, a force to reckon with.
Whoa, I like that. Katrina, you heard that? A force to reckon with.
Yes, please.
So how many days a week do you skate?
At least 5 days a week I go skating.
Almost a work week you skate?
Nearly every day. Nearly every day.
Really? You like it that much?
I love it. It's an addiction.
It's an addiction
yes,
for you
it
now.
is.
Wow, and that's good to hear, Katrina, because again, it's enhancing and it's building that community of skaters as well. What's next?
Oh my gosh, Bimrose Skatefest is next. We're definitely doing National Skate Dance Competition again next year. There's also the showcase in next month where we have the skaters be showcasing their talent, doing routines and whatnot. We have so much going on. Winnell has programs coming up in April and August. But what's next for skating is we need a skate rink.
Yes,
An official skate rink. But we will be skating still wherever we are, whatever surfaces, whatever buildings, we will be skating until we have that skate rink.
Wow. And Winnell, what's your plan? What's happening at your school of Skateaholics?
With School of Skateaholics, April the 12th, we are having the second National Youth Tournaments in skating. It's basically like an obstacle course. I think Shamaya came placed in that category also, Shamaya Kelnika. And we do obstacle course where we put the children to jump and do different stunts. It's not focused on dance. And then we have in August, we have Ruben Gentry from Italy coming for the skate festival. He'll be here from like the 13th until the 23rd with different activities happening. And then in December, we take off to Miami once again, and then we're going to Panama and Italy, and that's what we're going to be doing for the vacation.
Busy, girl, busy. And that's good because you keep the sport alive, you keep the interest by the young people as well, and they get all of everyone, not just the younger ones, but at any age can come to the School of Skateaholics and learn to skate and enjoy skate. You don't have to learn it for competition, you just learn it for pleasure. As my girl Sabina say, you learn it for a little bit of weight loss as you go as well, but then you will love it because you started it indeed. And so, for you, Shamaya, have you given thought to a career, taking it professional or anything like that?
Yes, please.
Yeah? What do you really want to do that?
Yes, please.
I'd love to hear that discussion with your parents. What did they say to you? Have you said it to them yet?
Yes, please.
And they said?
They told me follow my dreams.
Really? The support of your parents is so important. That's wonderful. Well done. What about you, Kalnika?
Skating professionally, yes, but as a job career, no. I enjoy skating, but when it comes to my job career, I would mostly prefer doing engineering, which is what I'm studying. I'm majoring in school right now. As me being in third, I'm out to pick my options, so that's what I'm picking to do. But roller skating is really a big part of my life now, and I really enjoy it. It helps me get out the place and learn and go different places, like beautiful places I have never seen before. Yesterday we went on a hike with a skating group bus ride. We went to Fardy Hill. I have never went, and mostly it was raining, but we still had our fun on the bus. Yeah, we still had our fun in the bus. We played games. We had football, cricket. We just playing. We had a little picnic. It was really fun, and those are just to say, just come and skate. And there's other things you can do along with that, not just skating, but you could go on hikes, bus rides, and have fun with other people and explore new things.
I like you. You're so focused, so focused and so eloquent. And what school do you attend?
The law school.
Law school. All right. You saw the video we showed at the beginning?
Yeah, I saw when it was coming in, I heard it.
So there you go. And are you in BSAC or anything like that?
No.
You're not doing that?
No.
That's not for you?
No, the only sport really thing is the skating.
The skating, all right. Fair enough. What about you, Shamaya? You into sports?
Yes, please.
What are you in, what school do you attend?
The Lestavon Secondary School.
LVS. Y'all are a powerhouse when it comes to BSAC.
Yes,
are you participating in BSAC?
I didn't qualify this year, but my PE teacher told me to keep trying and maybe I could go next year.
In what?
Running.
In running, what distance?
Both, long and short.
Long and short? All right. Maybe you could go there, indeed. But well done to all of you. Well done, Katrina, to organize as well. And Vinell for keeping the school alive and the sport of skating alive as well. You're doing phenomenal work.
Thank you.
With all of Barbados, indeed. I want to encourage you to continue doing well what you do. Shamaya, Shanika, Sabina, congratulations. We see you receiving your awards and recognition for the great work that you're doing or have done in the competition as well. And Katrina, as you draw closer to other moments like these, please let us know. We can talk about it on Mornin Barbados as well.
Thank you.
All right? Thank you so much indeed for coming.
Thank you.
All the best. You're very welcome. You're welcome. Mornin Barbados breaks here. We're coming back in a moment.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
From the beautiful shores of the gem of the Caribbean, Barbados, home of the amazing Harrison's Cave, the tantalizing Oystins Bay Garden, our historic garrison, the indigenous road tennis, and the friendliest people in the world. We are 94.7 FM, the ultimate Bajan experience.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Affair segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.vb, and together we will travel the world.
God will not give you a job. God will not call you to do something and then not give you the capacity to have it, to make it happen. He will give you the resources. He'll give you the people. Not only will He equip you with ideas, but He will equip you with favor, as He did Nehemiah.
Turn on the latest episode of Infinite Possibilities, only on CBC TV8, every Sunday at 1:30 p.m., sponsored by Covenant Life Teaching Center.
Welcome to Nature's Discount, the ultimate health food store.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Our plans for a flyover at Hothersall Turning, St. Michael, have been confirmed as government moves to revive a flyover plan abandoned over a decade ago. Minister of Transport and Works and Senior Minister Kirk Humphrey says another flyover at the Bussa roundabout is also under consideration. The government has received costings for 6 locations so far. Mr. Humphrey shared the update with CBC News ahead of his ministry's first public consultation on traffic set for this evening. He says the plan to ease congestion includes flyovers at key junctions, road widening, and the rollout of traffic inspectors under the Barbados Mass Transit Authority.
We're definitely going to be doing the flyover at Hothersall Turning. There's a conversation about a flyover at Bussa as well. We've had actually costings for about 6. I think immediately we want to start moving on that. The Prime Minister has already announced it is our intention to have these flyovers finished within 18 months. The reaction from the public has been fantastic. But I also think we have to widen the road. So even if we want to widen all of Highway 2A going up, to make sure we have 4 lanes in both directions, but 2 lanes in both directions to ensure that Barbadians have more ease. I think there's some junctions as well that we have to widen because a lot of people are waiting for other people to turn right. And if we can fix that, then we make it immediate for Barbadians to start feeling immediate relief. I think the one thing that I think we need as well, maybe more traffic police on the road, but the traffic inspectors that will be hired by the Barbados Mass Transit Authority, particularly on the mornings and on evenings, to help regulate traffic, to help direct traffic.
Well, Barbadians will have a chance to offer suggestions at the upcoming series of national consultations. The first will be at Dighton Griffith School this evening. That will be followed by sessions at Princess Margaret Secondary on Wednesday, the St. Michael's School next Monday, the 30th, and the Alexandra School on the 1st of April. They all begin at 6:30 in the evening. Minister Humphrey says this national conversation goes beyond fixing potholes. He says it's about rethinking how traffic moves across the island.
Understand that many Barbadians are frustrated with the roads. They're frustrated with the time that it takes to get to work, and even in the evening and the nighttime. So you understand that, and so I want to offer an apology to Barbadians. A lot of what you're seeing is a lot of road works and then other problems. But I think what we need now is a national reset. And in my meetings with the MTW, I've said it for sure, we have to look at a different way on how we choose roads, how we communicate with the public. When we're fixing the road, the alternate roads, we have to make sure those roads are a little bit more smooth as well. The consultations really are about hearing from Barbadians, you know, hearing about persons in the PSV sector, hearing from business people, hearing from commuters, just the general public about how they feel and their ideas, and to bring those ideas to the fore. I don't expect you're going to have immediate satisfaction of all the problems, but you're actually going to see immediate changes in the way we go about doing business, certainly in terms of the consultation and in the way we communicate with the Barbadian public.
But the police have confirmed the latest road fatality. The Barbados Police Service says a man was killed when his vehicle collided with a utility pole along Thickets, St. Philip yesterday afternoon. According to the police, the man was traveling towards Three Houses Park around 3:10 when he lost control and hit a pole. He died at the scene. His identity has not been released. Workers at the Port Vale Sugar Factory could be off the job again today. General Secretary of the Unity Workers Union, Caswell Franklin, says his members will not be lifting a finger until the factory signs an agreement with the UWU. Dozens of workers at the St. James factory walked off the job last Wednesday over management's refusal to recognize the union, along with complaints about working conditions. And in response, the Barbados Energy and Sugar Company said that roughly 38 employees were involved in a wildcat strike, adding that the Barbados Workers Union remains the recognized bargaining agent for most workers. But Mr. Franklin is holding firm. No agreement without the UWU, no work.
The workers are ready, willing, and able to work, but they will do so if there is an agreement with Unity Workers Union, a general agreement, period, because their terms and conditions are contrary to law for the most part. There's no special dispensation made for sugar workers. You have to pay overtime if overtime is due. They have been practicing that for years with the blessing of the other union, and I don't understand why they didn't know that it was illegal, but they will not do it to the members that join my union.
Barbados tourism sector is holding steady despite ongoing tensions in the Middle East. Chief Executive Officer of the BTMI, Andrea Franklin, says there has been no direct negative impact on bookings so far.
Importantly, travel agents and tour operators in the region are reporting that consumer interest in international travel remains intact. In many cases, travelers are continuing to plan and research trips. Based on feedback from our partners, people in the region are hopeful that the unrest will soon come to an end.
Acknowledges that the fluctuating oil prices remain a concern as rising costs can affect travel. She says the BTMI is closely monitoring developments and will respond accordingly.
We will pursue our strategy of diversifying our source markets and expanding our presence in regions such as Latin America and Europe, while also placing a strong emphasis on intra-regional travel and domestic tourism. These efforts underline our commitment to remaining proactive in navigating these global challenges.
Deputy Director of the Barbados Meteorological Services, Brian Murphy, believes drones could be a valuable tool for supporting projects across the island. Speaking at the first ever drone competition sponsored by the Barbados Meteorological Service, Mr. Murphy explained that the event was designed to encourage people to build their own drones, not just for fun. He says they can assist in areas like security, search and rescue, and even data gathering to help the Met Office.
Are not only used for just flying and having fun, it can be used for a lot of things like reconnaissance, search and rescue, getting data for meteorological purposes. And this is what this competition is all about, to have the person who has the most innovative drone, and they will have, some fun in the future and have some support.
Well, Director of the Barbados Met Services, Sabu Best, added that the competition was also meant to give locals a platform to showcase their skills. He said nurturing their talent can benefit the country in the long run.
During one of our brainstorming sessions, we came up with the idea, hey, since Met Services having so much involvement and investment in actual drones, both air and sea, why can't we not start to look locally in terms of exploiting that talent that's here in Barbados and support that talent. I've said it many times. It's in our motto, pride in the industry, and we need to start helping those who are here locally with that talent to get exposure, to get recognition, and help them to develop and design something.
Sports now. Australia women sealed the T20 International Series against the West Indies women with a 17-run win in the second match in St. Vincent and the Grenadines on Saturday night. The Windies fell short of the 165-run target despite a fighting half-century from captain Hayley Matthews, who scored 56 off 41 balls, and Deandra Dotton, who was unbeaten on 39 off 28. Spinner Alana King took 2 for 25 and helped strangle the West Indies batters during the middle overs. Earlier, the Aussies had won the toss. They opted to bat at the Arnasville ground, posting 164 for 5. Elsie Perry made 42, Georgia Vall 39, Phoebe Litchfield 35. Here are the highlights. Well, the third and final T20 is set for tomorrow evening at 6:30. That's our look at news and sports. More news and sports here on TV8 coming up at 12 noon. Morning Barbados breaks here. We're back in a moment.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Welcome to Nature's Discount, the ultimate health food store. At Nature's Discount, we have thousands of quality products at great prices.
Hi guys, Dottie here with Nature's Discount, and today we are talking about Solar Ray, microbiome, probiotics, and why you should be taking them.
And we have well over 3,000 amazing products to help you get healthy.
For your health tips, tune in to CBC TV8 every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday for Nature's Discount, sponsored by Get Healthy Incorporated.
98.1 The One, your number one party station. With an audience from 18 to 40, we keep you engaged, energized, and entertained. Choose 98.1 FM, The One.
Hey there, it's Mahalia. I want to share something that might be really helpful. If you're feeling anxious, overwhelmed, depressed, or lonely and have no one to talk to, call Lifeline Barbados. We all face struggles at times in our lives. You're not alone. There's no need to feel ashamed or embarrassed. It's okay to reach out for support. Lifeline Barbados is completely confidential. No one else will know you called. They're there to offer a caring ear and guidance without judgment. And fellas, I want you to know asking for help is a true sign of strength. It takes real courage to reach out. You can also call Lifeline Barbados if you're worried about loved ones who are struggling and you need advice on how to support them. There's a saying, a problem shared is a problem halved, but not everyone has someone they can confide in. That's why Lifeline Barbados exists, to be there for you or someone you care about during tough times. Save this number. Lifeline Barbados is just a call away. Remember, you can reach out whenever you need to talk.
Books open your heart, your mind, and your soul. They are educational, entertaining, inspiring, and motivating. Are you an author of a recent book you want to share? Then Mornin Barbados would love to feature your book in our The Next Chapter segment. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. That's morning without the G. Come and let us turn those pages together.
Week after week, Scold presents exciting reports and documentaries on the most varied topics of our time. Spectacular developments and innovations, lifestyle and trends of tomorrow, mobility and tourism, health news, highlights from art and culture. Each contribution grabs the viewer with extraordinary images and stories and takes him into fascinating worlds with
Morning, morning, good morning, good morning to you.
Sean Clark is the Chief Executive Officer of Supreme Counseling for Personal Development. And as you know, they are a non-governmental organization, but they do phenomenal work in Barbados in creating a platform where we can have peace. But most of all, we can enhance and enrich the lives of our young people, particularly young boys. And so they're engaged now on an exercise known as Boys on the Rise. It's a workshop of sorts. And so, Sean, good morning to you.
Good morning to you, Pearson.
Explain to us what's Boys on the Rise. What is it?
Boys on the Rise. This is an initiative, that came out of a football hub in 2025 in Bayview, where we had an under 13 football tournament. It was a kind of a difference for the very first time in Barbados where we mixed football with life skills. So before the boys took the football field, they had to go through developmental topics like self-esteem building and teamwork and so on. And we felt after that initiative that we needed to continue to work with the boys to do something with the boys. It is an initiative by the National Peace Program, coordinated by Supreme Counseling for Personal Development, and we also have two other delivery partners in Amar Empowerment. They take care of the parenting aspect of the program, and Purpose 180 Foundation is for boys between the ages of 9 and 13 years old. And for this first cohort, we have 24 boys registered. Again, we are going through a lot of developmental topic with the boys, trying to get the boys in touch with their emotions. What are emotions? How do we express emotions? Giving them the opportunity to name their emotions, talking to them about anger management, self-esteem building, thinking with sense, are better known as critical thinking. So there are several things that we're going through with the boys. A big part of it as well is leadership. So the boys that have been selected from 20 teams across Barbados that would have participated in the football tournament, and they're selected not necessarily because they are at risk, but because we see potential, we see leadership skill, we see leadership ability in these young men. And so the National Peace Program with Supreme Counseling and the other development oral delivery partners felt it necessary at this time to have Boys on the Rise.
9 to 12 is that stage where you're trying to figure out how you feel, what you feel, and understanding what it is that you feel. And so to give expression to that is going to be important. That's why the session is there. But boys 9 to 12 are active.
Yes.
Is this designed in a way that you're just sitting in classrooms and somebody talking to you and talking to you, you're hoping that they hope that you soak it in? Or are there opportunities for them to get active and actively show what they're learning?
Mm-hmm. Well, for starters, Supreme Counseling is not a paper and pencil organization. We believe that young people, especially within that age category, they learn by doing, they learn by watching. So all of the programs, we employ varying learning skills, whether it be action-based. Yes, sometimes there's a workbook that they will fill the workbook out so they have something to take home, that, the constant reminders, but it is more activity-driven.
It's a 12-week program.
Yes.
And it's designed in a way with a 180 purpose that I find interesting. So could you explain to our audience what it is that you're doing over those 12 weeks and how you flip it up a little bit so they get to experience much more than just the talk and chalk?
Well, with the Boys on the Rise aspect of it, Supreme Counseling, as I said, and Purpose 180 Foundation, we are the delivery partners, and we've started with equal numbers. So from weeks 1 to 6, Supreme Counseling will have what we call Group 1, while Purpose 180, they will have Group 2. At week 7, we're going to switch it up, where Supreme Counseling then takes Group 2 and Purpose takes Group 1, so that both of the cohorts, so to speak, both of the groups can get the best of both worlds, because we're two organizations with the same purpose, different approaches, so we're mixing it up so that at the end of the day, these young men that we are working with, they come out the winners.
Purpose 180 has, in its programming, a number of experiential moments. You're out and about doing different things. Break that down for us.
Yes, well, I know for sure I am excited, and I'm looking forward to working with Nigel. I think there are going to be 2 hikes, there are going to be 2 bonfires as well included in his program over the 12 weeks. And I think that is something that the boys will enjoy, being able to sit around the fire, to enjoy their marshmallows, to enjoy their breadfruit, what have you, and to be able to talk boy stuff. So they do a lot of things of that nature. While Supreme Counseling, on the other hand, we are more into the personal and self-development from a different aspect. We do a lot of internal work with the boys. So I think it's a perfect match to get the best outcome.
In talking about Boys on the Rise, you mentioned it's a 3-pronged approach.
Yes.
Our empowerment approach is with the parents.
With the parents.
At what point in this Boys on the Rise does Amar Empowerment get involved?
Well, the parenting program actually starts from this evening. Continues this evening. It's at Sky Mall. There's still room available and open for parents. So if you have an interest in being a part of the parenting program, that is a 12-week program as well. Feel free to give us a call. You can call me at 828-5575, and I will direct you to the admin person responsible for the program. We have space for the parents, but we believe, obviously, it makes very little sense in working with the boys and sending them back in an environment without working with the parent, without not saying to parents that you are in this program because you are a bad parent, but saying that you are in this program because we want to enhance your parenting skills.
To support the learning the boys are getting from their experience as well.
And the topics are very, 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 very similar.
And that's important because the one good apple could come back and be spoiled by the bad bunch, or the one good apple could come back and sow seed to build a whole new orchard patch.
Exactly.
And so that's the whole intention here. You're looking for, I shouldn't say you're looking for, but out of those 20 clubs that have been a part of that football tournament, you have found one, and you're saying, I really empower you, that perhaps you can go back and rub shoulders and empower the others within your team as well. And that's the intention.
And that's the intention.
Enough.
Yes, and it's for three months, yes, but after the 3 months, we're not stopping there, we are continuing, so that we're going to have editions. So, for example, the next time around, you may hear of Boys on the Rise, the primary school edition. We are working with young people. We have deliberately selected this age to begin with, because I personally believe that early intervention can be crime prevention.
Early intervention can be a measure of crime prevention. Yes. That's important indeed. So all hands on deck here in this instance, Purpose 180, the Supreme Council for Personal Development, and Amar Empowerment, tackling this approach from all angles. And that's what I think is absolutely fascinating by all of this. And I really want to give you guys all the support necessary to do this. And you say you already have your 20?
24. We wanted 20, but we have 24, but we have opening for parents.
So how can people...
if you want to be part of the parenting program, again, you can call me at 828-5575, and I will direct you from there.
And the parenting sessions start today?
The parenting sessions are Sky Mall this evening, 5:30 p.m. I must say as well here, I must shout out the director of the National Peace Program, Mrs. Alison Roach Plummer. She is doing a fantastic job. I think she is the person for the times for that position, and I must thank the National Peace Program for all the work they're doing across Barbados with our young people.
Alison is a good girl. She's a good girl.
She is.
And so even if you missed session 1 of the parenting sessions, don't worry about it. You wouldn't lose much. You can join from session 2 if you can't make it today. And it's intended to be, is it a weekly encounter, or is it, how does it work? They're 12 weeks, every day a week or once a week?
Every Monday for 12 weeks, and with the boys every Sunday afternoon for 12 weeks. The consistency is important. I think we will break for Wick Sunday, and the very important holidays where we want people to remember Christ and spend time home with your families and so on, but we will make up. But the consistency is very, very important. I know at Supreme Council yesterday we already had boys saying to us that they want to come every year. So it is already making an impact.
Well done indeed. Boys on the Rise, an initiative of the National Peace Program, Supreme Council for Personal Development, Purpose 180, and Amar Empowerment. Did I miss anybody in there?
No.
All of them. Together as a society, we're tackling this head on, but we're empowering our young boys to get more in control of self, to understand why they feel the way they feel and how to positively respond without creating chaos, because we want to see this as a crime prevention tool as well that we can pull and use indeed. And so we want to encourage you parents to allow your boys, all 24 of them, and the next cohort that will come soon, to be a part of this program, Boys on the Rise, and you will see the returns. But you parents also need to show up for the parenting sessions, because it's your support that helps to reinforce the messaging, the positive messaging, and to ensure that you keep your boys on track and to give them all the just reasons to make you feel proud, as well as making themselves feel proud as well by being a part of Boys on the Rise. Sean, thank you so much indeed for coming again.
Thank you so much for having me. And just let me say to the parents that we don't only want you to send the boys or to come out to the parenting programs. We need you to be partners in this thing. So what we teach the boys in the sessions, we want you to echo at home as well, to get the kind of results that we need to get.
Well said. And so Morning Barbados takes a break right here. We are back in a moment.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Week after week, Scold presents exciting reports and documentaries on the most varied topics of our time. Spectacular developments and innovations, lifestyle and trends of tomorrow, mobility and tourism, health news, highlights from art and culture. Each contribution grabs the viewer with extraordinary images and stories, and takes him into fascinating worlds which he experiences here exclusively and up close. We're there when companies and specialists develop super satellites for a global network in space and can look behind the scenes. Scold is a window to everything that is there or is yet to come. Fly with us through time to better understand today and tomorrow. You've always wanted that. Scold, a look into the future.
Our world today is not the world God wants it to be. One of the reasons, which will surprise many, is that our planet, its governments, and its peoples are all living under the weight of Satan's rule.
You see that we're turning pages. We're turning pages because we want to read what Bajans are writing. We want to learn from what Bajans are expressing and all of that, particularly for children as well. And I know a number of you are still at home, little ones, and you're not yet off to school, but you want to also hear what we're talking about, because my good friend Sherry Riley joins me now. She's the author of a number of children's books, and she has another one that she'll be releasing very, very soon. Sherry, good morning to you. Good morning. Good as always to see you.
Nice to see you
you're
too.
You're busy writing.
Yes, I am.
So for those of you who don't know yet about what you've done and published so far, share with us some of the work you've done and why you write the way you write.
Okay, the first one is an adult book. This has been my heart.
Yes.
What happened was years ago when I was still a teenager and going through a lot of changes in my body and so forth, I needed a release. And I was a little depressed at the time, and I started writing, and that was my way to express what I was feeling. And so I wrote these poems years and years and years ago, but only now have published them.
Oh, only now? Well, that's all right. It's never too late. It's never too late. Many faces,
one soul. Yes.
Many faces, one soul. We're just one soul. We can have varying experiences and we can show many varying faces. But in the spirit of it all, it's just one soul. And it's how we attend to that one soul that can help us change the many faces as well.
That's right.
And so your poems capture the way you felt.
Yes.
And this is so it's personal.
Yes, and also into my 20s, I was still writing poems that made its way in this book, because poems about love, loss, life, even some rhythm poems. Yes, I just wanted to capture everything I was feeling at the time and whatever topic I was thinking about.
So it's easy to connect because we see self in those poems.
Yes.
In Many Faces, One Soul. The book is called Many Faces, One Soul. And so because we all have similar experiences, that's the way the human being has been created. We can find solutions, we can find companionship, we could find community by reading this book. And so these books are available online, or they're also available in stores?
These books are available from Cloister Bookstore, UE Bookstore, well, this one, and the Barbados Museum gift shop. Just this one is available those places.
Many Faces, One Soul.
Yes.
And so in terms of the imaging that we see on the page, for instance, do you also do that yourself, or do you work with people who help you do that?
I work with people.
Okay.
Very good people. This book, Passionate Words Editing, the gentleman who runs that organization did the editing for this book and came up with the concept of the cover.
Good.
Yes.
Good, well done. But you also write for children.
That's right.
And you're a mother, so you understand how one needs to engage with children and what children need to know and to read about. So talk to me about the start. What was the first one you wrote for children?
Okay, now I would have written one or two children's stories decades ago, but what got me really started was the Kiwanis Club of Barbados in action. They were talking to me about putting book nooks in schools and that they were having problems finding literature for children ages 3 to 8 because the whole club we're looking at starting from primary and coming up, because literacy is so important and a lot of people are not reading.
Yes.
So when they told me this, I've been writing for years. I dabbled in journalism. So I said, well, why not?
Why not?
So one of the first stories I wrote was actually this one, A Bajan Whale of a Tale, because we are looking for local books. And we were doing a little storytelling and puppet show at one of the schools in Barbados, St. George Primary.
Right.
And they wanted material. So I said, instead of you just reading books that are already out there, I will write you a story. So it was really done for 2 puppets, but I modified it to be part of a book.
Right.
Yes.
A Bajan Whale of a Tale.
Yes.
No doubt it's probably about a whale. Are we right?
Yes. Yes, it's about a whale.
The cover shows gives it away as well.
Yes.
So it's nautical. It takes us into the experience at sea, whether as a fisherman or just a casual user of the sea, and you encounter a whale.
Correct.
And I'm assuming here, eventually I create a bond with the whale.
Yes, that's correct. So this fisherman, and I wanted to set everything I do in Barbados. So this fisherman is very lonely. He lives by himself, and all his adventures are going to take place at sea. So he was out there and he met up with a whale that was hurt. And he gave assistance to the whale, and that's the end of the tale. I'm not telling you anything in between. It's a surprise.
Read in between and you get to find out more about it.
Yes.
And so this too is also available at the Cloister.
This is available at the Cloister. It's also available at Gifts and Things Sheraton and the Barbados Museum gift shop.
And the writing is targeted to those, you said about 3 and
3 to 8. So since rhyming appeals to that age group, everything is done in rhyme. So it's like a rhyming story.
But children between that age range also like pictures, colorful imagery. Talk to me about what's in there.
The illustrator's name is Shamelia Ford. She's a fantastic artist. Just if you can look at some of the pictures in the book and the color.
And that's so important for children.
Yes.
So it attacks all of their senses, and they do. Oh, that bread looks good.
Yeah.
You know, that's the whole point. So as you read, children get a chance to experience. They get to see. They get to understand greater how life is at sea.
Yes.
But they're connecting with everyday experiences, and they're having that kind of an experience as well.
Yes, and more importantly, I try to put some fun facts. It's called Explore and Learn More about whales in Barbados, because at this time of year we can actually see whales here out there by the Animal Flower Cave. There have already been some sightings of whales.
It's a really interesting sight to see, I'm telling you.
Yes.
And so this Bajan whale of a tail is one that you can actually get indeed. I mean, the tail, T-A-I-L, is sticking out of the water, but the T-A-L-E is the story that you need to read between the pages indeed. And so get to know more about this friendly whale, which was in distress, and how the fisherman and a whale created that bond. It's called A Bajan Whale of a Tale.
Yes.
And now, there's another book.
Yes. So this one came out just before Christmas. I Am Waiting for Christmas. And the illustration is done by Kimberly King, another fantastic artist. And in this one, I wanted to capture everything a young child would feel about Christmas. But I wanted to do it through the senses. So you have the sight, the touch, the hearing, the feeling, and of course, the tasting.
I just can't smell, right?
You just can't smell it. But I'm sure if I show you some of the pages, you could almost smell it, because again, this is done in rhyming, but you can smell the
food. I can smell taste of the great cake. Sweet.
Yes. So we're using a lot of color for this one. And I wanted to capture the traditional Bajan Christmas so that children can see themselves in the characters, because this is local. Down to the Danish butter cookie tin, that's in here too.
Everything about Christmas is
everything about here. We are going to church for Christmas. There's everything in here, and then of course the fun time for Christmas.
Unwrapping the gifts and opening up and enjoying it indeed.
But
and
Christmas hasn't come, because in this story,
it's never ending.
It's never ending. It's always waiting for Christmas. And the best part...
How does this end? Can you read the last line or so for me?
Of course.
Let me see the cliffhanger. Because for me, I turn the pages of a book. I like to read the first couple paragraphs, or I'm still waiting for Christmas.
Yes, I'm still waiting for Christmas. The little girl is waiting.
So she's back in bed, hugging her little toy, and she's just waiting for Christmas.
Correct.
And so we want to know what the next Christmas will bring. Is this a plan for you then to be writing a series, as a series?
Well, not the Christmas one, but there is the fisherman, whose name is Bob, is going to have another adventure. And that's coming out in April, just after Easter.
I'm curious, what's it going to be called? Another Bajan Whale of a Tale?
Oh no, he's having an adventure with another creature found in Barbados. Yes. He's going to be out minding his business, and he's going to come across
nautical?
Of course it's nautical.
Is it a flying fish?
No. He actually reaches the sand first. So that gives you a little hint.
Oh, I know then. One of those little slow-moving creatures?
Yeah, they're slow.
Okay, I got you.
And there are many of them.
And so when do you hope to release it? April?
April, yes.
April-ish.
Like mid-April.
Mid-April.
Yes.
Mid-April. We can't wait to see it. It's
Yes.
but Bob's Adventures, indeed.
Yes, yes. And all the title for his series will be titled A Bajan.
A Bajan, something.
Yes, yes.
This is really wonderful. So I want to encourage those of you watching from abroad, if you're looking for another gift to give to your child, if you're looking for another story to tell your child, you get these.
Yes.
From Sherry Riley.
They're
What's
all-
her name?
Yeah, they're available on Amazon for those people who are overseas Bajans. Yes.
Yeah, they're abroad, they're overseas. So get them indeed. But locals, they're available in the bookstores as well. And you can go over to Cloisters. You can also go to
Gifts and Things
Gifts and
Sheraton
Things,
and the Barbados Museum gift shop.
and get your copy today and enjoy reading it with your child,
Yes.
helping your child to understand the images that the child will be engaging with. Though they might be familiar, there's a little bit of history to every image, and you get an opportunity in conversation to share that bit of the history, the background to why the boat looks that way, why we do bread this way, why we bake cakes this way,
Yep.
so on and so forth. You're building bonds, but it becomes a part of your library forevermore. Sherry, thank you for enhancing our library. Thank you for enhancing our literacy, coping, reading skills as well. You're doing well. I remember you of the days of your contributions to the Echo magazine at Barclays Bank.
Yes, yes.
And all of
yes,
the awards
I
that you
did.
would have won.
And I was also a part of a Caribbean newspaper called EC News.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right.
yes.
Well done. You're doing well. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much for having me.
You're very welcome as always. We'll take a break right here. When we come back, we're meeting some swimmers who are heading to represent Barbados and more in a moment.
Some ask, what makes Barbados so special? We at Mornin Barbados say it's you, our exceptional youth. You are talented, resilient, and inspirational. You are the epitome of the Barbadian spirit, testing the boundaries of your creativity. If you are an entrepreneur, artist, baker, designer, author, or have done anything you think should be highlighted, email us at morninbarbados@cbc.bb. Let us show the world our exceptional Bajan youth.
From the beautiful shores of the gem of the Caribbean, Barbados, home of the amazing Harrison's Cave, the tantalizing Oystins Bay Garden, our historic garrison, the indigenous road tennis, and the friendliest people in the world. We are 94.7 FM, the ultimate Bajan experience.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Afar segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. And together we will travel the world.
God will not give you a job. God will not call you to do something and then not give you the capacity to have it, to make it happen. He will give you the resources, he'll give you the people. Not only will he equip you with ideas, but he will equip you with favor, as he did Nehemiah.
Turn on the latest episode of Infinite Possibilities, only on CBC TV8, every Sunday at 1:30 p.m., sponsored by Covenant Life Teaching Center.
Welcome to Nature's Discount, the ultimate health food store. At Nature's Discount, we have thousands of quality products at great prices.
Hi guys, Dottie here with Nature's Discount, and today we are talking about solar ray, microbiome, probiotics, and why you should be taking them.
And we have well over 3,000 amazing products to help you get healthy.
For your health tips, tune in to CBC TV8 every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday for Nature's Discount, sponsored by Get Healthy Incorporated.
98.1 The One, your number one party station. With an audience from 18 to 40, we keep you engaged, energized, and entertained. Choose 98.1 FM, the one.
Hey there, it's Mahalia. I want to share something that might be really helpful. If you're feeling anxious, overwhelmed, depressed, or lonely, and have no one to talk to, call Lifeline Barbados. We all face struggles at times in our lives. You're not alone. There's no need to feel ashamed or embarrassed. It's okay to reach out for support. Lifeline Barbados is completely confidential. No one else will know you called. They're there to offer a caring ear and guidance without judgment. And fellas, I want you to know asking for help is a true sign of strength. It takes real courage to reach out. You can also call Lifeline Barbados if you're worried about loved ones who are struggling and you need advice on how to support them. There's a saying, a problem shared is a problem halved, but not everyone has someone they can confide in. That's why Lifeline Barbados exists, to be there for you or someone you care about during tough times. Save this number. Lifeline Barbados is just a call away. Remember, you can reach out whenever you need to talk.
Books open your heart, your mind, and your soul. They are educational, entertaining, inspiring, and motivating. Are you an author of a recent book you want to share? Then Mornin Barbados would love to feature your book in our The Next Chapter segment. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. That's morning without the G. Come and let us turn those pages together.
Morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
14 minutes now to go to the hour of 8 o'clock. You know we get excited when we see young people doing phenomenal things. And the young people are heading out to represent this island of Barbados in the upcoming Carifta swim meet. And they are all excellent in their particular disciplines as well. So I'm happy to be joined this morning by Keja Eastman. Next to her, and I must confess, my niece, in Aliyah Graves. And next to her is Samaya Johnson, Sanaya Minis, and Jada Pounder. Welcome all.
Thank you.
Congratulations, first of all, for making the team. And I'll start with you, Jada. I teased you I was going to start with you, didn't I? So, Jada, how does it feel to be named to represent Barbados in the 13 to 14 category in the upcoming Carifta swim meet?
I feel really proud to represent my country because I know I worked really hard for this, and it's just something that I've been wanting to do for this past year.
Is this your first time on the team?
No.
So therefore you're all-star at this. Though you know the lay of the land, you know the lay of the water, you know the competition. What are you hoping to do this time around that you did not do last time?
I hope to make finals and just drop all of my times.
And all of your times you want to drop. In terms of looking around and seeing who else from the Caribbean is representing whatever island at Carifta, have you done that?
I know some people, but I don't really look for anybody, so I can just focus on myself.
On yourself. And you head out into the water and do your thing.
Yes, please.
All right, and what are you doing in preparation?
I'm drinking a lot of water, swimming as much as I can, going to as many practices as I can, and putting in the work outside the pool as well.
Why are you drinking so much water?
So I can stay hydrated, because although swimming's in the water, you lose a lot of water when you're swimming.
Thanks for telling the old idiot why you drink so much water. And so that's what you do in getting yourself ready. How many days a week do you spend in practice?
Well, right now it seems like I'm swimming every day of the week, sometimes twice. It's really hard, but the work that I put in is going to definitely show in Carifta.
Well, we're looking forward to your success indeed, as we want to celebrate with you. And so, Keja, you too have done this before. And so what are you hoping to do this time around?
As it's my first year in the 13 and 14 age group, I'm hoping to at least make finals in all my races and try.
For sure, make the finals and then make the podium. So that's your trajectory. Finals and then to the podium. And so what are you doing to get ready for finals?
Well, as there's prelims in the beginning, I'm going to try my best in prelims because there's older people in my age group, so there's going to be faster people. So I'm going to try my best in prelims so that in finals, whatever's left, I'll try my best.
The aquatic center is now closed. So where are you going to practice?
I'm training at the convent.
At the convent? No, it's open and you can train there. And training is how many days a week?
Right now, it's every day.
Every day?
But last week, it was like 8 times a week.
Oh, my worship. And so every day, before school or after school?
After.
After. And so what's the balance like for you? If you're doing all the swimming, what do you do for fun? Swim.
Yeah.
You just love it a lot. Yeah. Aliyah, you are a record breaker. You are a girl out there in the pool and you do things that are amazing. Talk to me a little bit about your career thus far. Imagine me, she's only 13 to 14, a career. Talk to me about that.
It has been going pretty good so far. It's a bit scary to go this year because I missed last year due to injury. So I feel a bit uneasy, but I still feel pretty confident because I feel I've been training hard enough and doing everything I need to do inside and outside of the pool to perform at Carifta this year.
It's a mental game as well. And so how do you psych yourself up every time you step up to the blocks to swim?
Definitely listen to music and talk to myself and just try to stay as positive as possible.
How much of knowing that your relatives are focused on you bothers you?
It doesn't really bother me. It encourages me to do my best for them and myself.
Have you set yourself any personal targets for this Carifta swim?
Yes, please.
What?
I definitely want to make finals in all of my events and drop time in everything that I swim and just go there and give of my best.
Which event do you think you're best at?
Probably 50 backstroke.
And that's the one you think will bring you the medal? That's what we think so too. Will definitely bring you a medal. But you want to win in everything, don't you?
Yes, please.
In terms of how many times or days in a week do you spend in practice?
Right now, every day.
Every day?
Yes.
After school?
Yes.
When do you find time to rest?
At night.
You and your sister are so driven, it's not even funny. And so you're going to do really, really well. I'm so proud of you. I know that you will make all of us proud as well.
Thank you.
And so what about you, Samaya? Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
When did you find out that you were going to be making the Barbados swim team?
Probably around October last year. Yes. Because I would have qualified in 100 fly as my first qualifier. And then at the last competition we had, I qualified in 50 fly. And that's how you knew that you were making the team. So what you're doing between then, that announcement in October till now, what have you been doing? I've been trying to keep up my nutrition, making sure I'm getting proteins and resting a lot and making sure I don't miss that much training.
And drinking your water.
Yes.
You got to drink your water, girl. Yes. And so in getting ready for all of this, how many times a week do you spend in practice?
Every day as well.
Y'all do this every day?
Yes, and mornings.
Y'all do it with each other?
Right now.
Since we moved to a convent, yes.
So, okay, so pretty much you're engaged in competition with each other as well in different disciplines. What's your favorite?
Fly.
I don't know what that means.
Oh.
What's that?
Butterfly, like the 2-arm stroke.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I like 100.
You laugh at that. Go ahead.
I like 100 butterfly.
Why?
I don't know. I think I do the best in it because it's not really a short distance and it's not really long distance. It's just like right there in the middle.
But that puts a lot of stress on your shoulders, doesn't it?
Yes.
And is that why you're in the gym working out to strengthen your upper body? Or you're not in the gym?
I'm not really in the gym that much. I mainly just do the swimming aspect. Yeah.
So to medal, what do you think you need to do?
I think I need to do PBs in order to make podium.
What is your PB at the moment?
For 100 fly, I have a 108.99. So.
And you need to drop that even further?
Yes.
Can you?
Yes, I can.
Have you seen yourself going lower so far? That's a no. You took too long to answer. That's a no, right? You have not yet
I
seen
didn't
you drop
have
it.
any recent competitions, but based on my training, I feel like I can do a faster.
You can do it?
Yes.
All right. Cindy, you're going to do well at Carifta. Miss Sanaya, You sat there and now talk to me about you. You were laughing at me just now when I talked about flying. What's your pet event?
Maybe 100 or 200 breaststroke. It's another double arm stroke.
So you got ahead of me, right? Explain to him early what it's about. That's the one where you do this.
Yeah.
Swim like a dolphin. Okay. So you do that.
No, flying the dolphin.
Let me take a break, gather myself away. We'll be right back to talk to more of these in just a moment. Stay with us.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Week after week, Scold presents exciting reports and documentaries on the most varied topics of our time. Spectacular developments and innovations, lifestyle and trends of tomorrow, mobility and tourism, health news, highlights from art and culture. Each contribution grabs the viewer with extraordinary images and stories and takes him into fascinating worlds which he experiences here exclusively and up close. We're there when companies and specialists develop super satellites for a global network in space and can look behind the scenes. Scold is a window to everything that is there or is yet to come. Fly with us through time to better understand today and tomorrow. You've always wanted that. Scold, a look into the future.
Our world today is not the world God wants it to be. One of the reasons which will surprise many is that our planet, its governments, and its peoples are all living under the weight of Satan's rule. From the beginning of mankind's existence to today, human history...
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Welcome to Mornin Barbados.
All right, well done, Elia. And so Sinai was talking to you. You were explaining to me your pet events and so forth. I'm not even going to try to understand it myself, but go ahead.
My pet events are probably 200 or 100 meter breaststroke, because I wouldn't say that 50 breaststroke is my thing. Like, it's too fast paced for me. I feel like I need more time to build up the speed and momentum to swim fast. But right now, I would say those are also my pep events because I'm ranking well in them. Like, looking at the site sheet going into Carifta, I'm ranking 4th in 100 meter.
Oh, nice.
And 6th in 200 meters. So there's definitely a chance for a podium finish if I do put in the work and swim my best time.
And what work are you putting in, therefore, to medal?
Trying to eat well and stretch. And at swimming, obviously working at my starts, at my turns, my underwaters, because on the underwater that's like a very important thing. Like, it can be so
exhausting.
Yeah.
Because you have to try not to breathe too deeply. I get you. See? I get you. And so you're just away from at least the bronze, and you're heading now for the silver at least. And you can do it. All of you can medal indeed. And I really want to commend you for the great work that you're all putting in. And so, Keja, tell Barbados why they should support Barbados swim team.
Okay. I think that you should... Wait, what was the question again?
Why should all of us support you ladies when you go swim for Barbados?
Because I feel that Barbados has a very good chance at placing higher in Carifta this year. Our team is very strong this year, and a lot of the a lot of the people in our age groups are ranked very high. So I believe that if you continue to support us, we should be able to compete well for our country.
Well done. Aliyah, you were nodding because you agree? Or do you have something else to add to that?
Well, I just feel that we're always bringing out all the negative stuff that the youth are doing, so you should be able to support us in the positive stuff that we do as well.
So much agree. Samaya?
I have nothing to say.
Fair enough. What about you, Jada?
I think especially now that the pool has closed down, it's giving Barbados like a reason more to support us, knowing that we've gone through a lot of like struggles and like, you know, we're all like, since we're not swimming at the pool, we don't have as much like time and the space to work. So I think that if Barbados can just come and support us, we would just feel like a lot better. And yeah.
And so now you have the final word. What do you say to Barbados?
Oh, that you should support us, because knowing that somebody is backing you makes you feel more confident in what you're doing. So knowing that we have a country supporting us and want to see us do well makes people perform better most of the time.
Well said, ladies. Well done indeed. So proud of you already. Barbados is equally proud of you. We wish you only success in all of your races at Carifta as you represent us. And so we're looking forward to welcoming you back with your medals on your chest as well. Thank you so much. All right.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Congratulations, Margot Johnson says to these young, beautiful ladies. You're all amazing. She says, continue to stay focused. I'm proud of all of you. Thank you, Margot. Our social media commenters are talking about you. So Barbados has already thrown its full support. Thank you all, indeed. And that's it for today, everybody. Thanks. Okay, you want them to? Okay. My little crew, as well as these ladies, join me in saying to all of you, have a great day, and we'll, by the will of the Lord, we'll see you tomorrow. So, bye-bye.
Bye. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Barbados, get up. Good morning, Barbados, good morning.